That is nice.
So recently we have featured a lot of ground saws, but today's video is a little bit different because we have got ECHO's brand new DCS-3500T. So this is claimed to be ECHO's most powerful top handle chainsaw to date. But today isn't just about my opinion, because we are going to be spending the day with two local tree surgeons to get their views on this new saw. So firstly, let's check out the features and then we'll jump in the truck and get going. Right, so let's get down to the business end and check out the cutting attachment, because this is fitted with Oregon's 80 TXL chain, which is a 0.325 1.1mm mini chain. So it's a 14-inch guide bar, comes as standard, but you can put a 30cm and a 40cm on this saw. Onto the clutch cover itself, you've got a captive nut which is actually recessed in, so if you were to drop the saw you're not going to damage the nut or the screw thread itself. You've got a side chain tensioning, and as you can see the clutch cover itself is quite long and elongated, and the reason behind that is to create more room in behind the clutch to stop any sort of ingress of dirt building up. Back on here you've got a nice roller stop as well for the chain. If the chain was to come off, obviously that will be the first point of call for the chain to get stopped up on. Now this saw hasn't got a mechanical type of clutch, it's actually a sophisticated electronic system that's built into the motor. As you can see, there is a clutch band around there for your chain brake, but it's to basically emulate the feel of a mechanical type clutch, but having it in a battery form. Right, so to moving on to the battery compartment at the back, you can see I've got two batteries here. One is a 5 hour, the other is 2.5. Both of these batteries fit into the holder in the rear of the saw. Now the bigger battery is designed for your larger tasks, those sort of take down jobs where you want more power and you want to run a larger guide bar. The smaller is designed for limbing and all those smaller pruning tasks and to create the saw and make a lighter feel. Now on the back end as well, we can see we've got a nice air filter here which is easily removed, so you can clean any debris before it enters the motor. So also on the rear you've got a quick draw lanyard holder here, which obviously you can put up to your lanyard or your strop. Then up here you've got your two-stage triggers with a nice trigger assembly on the front there for your two-stage. You've got a integrated handle which is knurled and has got palm grip there as well. Onto the oil side of things, you've got a nice quick flip up cap, which I think we all agree is quite a nice system. We all like that on a chainsaw. The oil reservoir is actually translucent, so you can see how much oil's in there. It's a 240ml reservoir capacity, and then if you want to change your oil flow rate, it's there at the top, so it's nice and easy to get to. Right, and the last thing is it only weighs 2.2 kilos without battery or cutting equipment. I think this wood chip's getting a little bit wet for my liking. Let's go and find those tree surgeons. So we've made it to site and we are with Lars. Now, if you haven't seen Lars before, he's been on quite a few of our recent videos. Have you used a lot of ECHO products in the past?
They're ECHO 2511,
which is
petrol.
A phenomenal bit of kit. Right then, Lars, first thoughts. Obviously, there's no battery in there at the moment.
I can straight AC, change the oil cap.
You don't like the oil cap?
No, they've changed it.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. Because we all like the flip-up type, don't we?
We do like the flip-up type.
What I've noticed as well, it's quite streamlined.
Yeah.
It's quite a thin body, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
And
definitely.
the way they position the battery means it's not square on, so it doesn't make it bulbous at the back.
And they've kept the same kind of handle.
Yes.
Because a lot of the top handles go around there, while these kind of go quite streamlined, quite back like that.
That's one thing they do mention, and I mentioned at the start of the video, this is a patented design for them.
Right.
And if you see here as well, they've got the lanyard hook.
Oh,
so
yes.
it stops your lanyard, obviously.
So then this here can stay free to clip on.
That's it. Yeah.
To your, yeah, I like that.
Right, Lars, so before we start, and you get out of that tree, just tell us a little bit about what you're going to do today.
So, we've got a horn beam, which has got Gonodorma bracket fungus.
Right.
So it's got heavy rot on the inside heartwood. The owner wants to keep it. It's had bracket fungus on it for the last 15 years, but it's severely weighted to one way, and in the summer it looks like it's 2 crowns, and this side's kind of dying off a bit, so we're balancing the weight out and hopefully retaining its life a little bit longer. Yeah. There are some big bits of timber, and we'll take off this lower branch here. So
this one, what? This one coming back through here, right?
So that'll be.
So that might be not top handle chainsaw.
That will be top handle.
You reckon that'll be top handle?
Sure
you can give it a go.
Yeah,
if not, we have got the 7310 in the back of the van as well.
We have got the ECHO DCS-3500T, and it has never cut a piece of wood before. It is clean. clean, and we're in the tree now. We're going to do our first cut. Power on. Oh. That does cut fast. That is nice. What I really like is that we've got a strop on there that leaves the hook clear, so you can, I don't know if you can see that, you can hook onto your harness on that without having this strop in the way. And yeah.
What sort of battery level are you on the saw?
3.
3 bars?
3 out of 4, yeah.
Out of 4?
Yeah.
On a 2.5 amp hour battery? And you must have been, what have you been cutting for a couple of hours on and off now?
Yeah, it's done a morning.
Battery's impressive then. So Lars has just shouted down to me, he's got 1 bar left on that 2.5 amp hour battery he's been using. So we're going to keep the battery so we can use it in a couple of cutting tests at the end of the video. But if he sends down the saw now, I'll just swap it over the 5 amp hour. But pretty impressive what he's done so far with that smaller battery. So he's just showing, we've got 1 bar left on that battery, so we're going to keep that battery for the end so we can do a couple of cuts with it. We'll send it back up again. Away she goes. Right, so lunchtime, Lars. You peckish?
I'm very hungry.
Always peckish.
A bit grumpy, to be honest.
Bit grumpy? How can you be grumpy when you... There was a smile on your face when you first started this morning.
I was absolutely loving it, and then I was getting annoyed with myself with just how it's going, and
it's windy
it's going
today,
fine, but yeah, wind picked up,
Yeah,
a few tangled things, and then...
I think we both say, though, the battery run time on that saw so
impressed
far...
me. With the 2.5 amp hour, we did half this, the bigger half of this tree, till lunchtime. But we just put the 5 amp hour battery in, and I have noticed it has a bit more grunt on the bigger stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So it doesn't bog down as quick. But for the smaller pruning, you put your 2.5 in, and it's plenty power. It's brilliant. Yeah. And then when you want to do a takedown... What
about the weight with the bigger one? Do you notice it a bit more? It's more balanced with the bigger one, is it?
I think the 2.5 amp hour would be wicked with a 10-inch bar.
Yes.
And then...
Because that's
5 amp hour.
We've got a 14 on there at the moment.
Yeah, that's a 14.
So even a 12 on there. I mean, the 12, what you're doing today would have been more than enough, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'd have said.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think the key to it is that chain, because they got that more micro or that nano chain on that 325.
Yeah.
Obviously, it gives a faster cut anyway, doesn't it?
It's very smooth cutting as well. Yeah.
But both you and Charlie were fighting over it at the start. They were both like, I want to have a go. No, I want to have a go. No,
we were just passing it to each other the whole time. Like,
yeah.
Definitely. definitely goes.
Cool.
Oh, we've got to top up oil.
Oh, top up the oil. Yeah. So
Change the battery, but not the oil.
yeah, let's have a bit of lunch and then go climbing again, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Done a pretty good job there, mate.
Yeah. What I want to know is a 2.5 amp hour battery going to have less power on the bigger timber? I know it's not meant to because it's still the same voltage.
Yeah.
But I think when you're going through bigger cuts, I definitely feel like the 5 amp hour has a bit more torque on it.
Let's try it, shall we? Yeah.
Start off with a 5.
Right, 2.5 amp hour battery now.
There's a big difference.
There is a big difference there, isn't there? Right then, boys, what do you think of that chainsaw?
I think it's quite a nice saw. It surprised me. Definitely at the beginning, you'll probably see in the video. It's very smooth cutting, and yeah, I wasn't quite expecting the chain speed it had.
Yeah, I like it. I think the semi-chisel chain pairs up pretty well. It's so
Yeah.
smooth.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, it just doesn't. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Now, battery-wise, obviously we put the 5 amp hour in at lunchtime. We are 3 bars out of 4 now. Now you have got, what have you got, another half a day on it with other jobs around here, around the property as well. You've got to finish off tomorrow. It has taken out some big timber as well. When you look at what you've taken down, you've done some cuts, haven't you?
Yeah.
There's no getting away from it.
Definitely.
Now, is there any negatives? Is there anything you would you don't like yourself, or you prefer a slightly different system?
I think the only thing I can think of is that there's a slight bit of lag in the trigger. So sometimes when you're doing little stuff, you just got to finish a tiny cut off. There's a delay, and then you're already like a step behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think same again. Like pushing, a little bit of a delay there. I'd like to see it with a slightly shorter bar to see the increased chain speed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
I like it.
the 2.5 amp hour battery with a 10-inch would be wicked.
10-inch bar I think would rip with this thing.
Yeah.
And then the 5 amp hour battery would do really well, I think. Well, it does really well with the 14. So you got your like take down, and then you're pruning.
What about your thoughts on that trigger? Because we've tried a lot of top handle chainsaws on the channel. We've tried ones with a thumb sort of button on the side. We tried ones that slide forward. We tried the flicky ones as well. Your personal opinion, is that the better system on top handles, or do you prefer something different?
Took me a while to get used to it. Once I got used to it and put my palm further forwards, it's like that's really natural after a while. But yeah, took me a while to get used to pushing it forwards and then pulling it back.
Yeah.
But I like it now. I'm used to it.
I don't think there's a way of getting away from it because all the saws have it now. All the electric saws have to have it.
Yeah.
So it's just which one's less annoying.
One
And
thing
I've just seen you've got an adjustable chain oiler.
Yeah.
That's nice.
One thing I do like as well, this cradle, how the battery does go in. A lot of them are actually they've actually got a bottom to it. Whereas these ones, at least if you've got your 2.5 in there and it's not fully filling that gap, any sawdust is actually coming through in the chip, so it's not actually getting held in there.
Or any puddles. Yeah,
there you
water.
go. So yeah, But we will be bringing you another video on their smaller one against the CS-3500T, so the most common petrol Echo top handle on the market.
Will we be invited back for that?
You might do.
I'll be disappointed.
Depends what, depends how much you charge, really, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm off. I can leave these boys to it because they've got another day ahead of themselves here. So
I've got a question though.
What's that?
The job's not done.
So?
And we need to keep the saw to finish it.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So,
we also drop past your farm on the way back.
You do. There's two things. So you're either an absolute tightwad and you don't want to use any fuel on your own petrol saw, or you generally do really like the chainsaw.
I do really like the chainsaw.
I like it. I'm sold on it.
And also, we can shove it in the ground and it isn't ours to sharpen.
I think putting it on eBay.
Yeah. Anyway, just want to say thank you very much to Lars and Charlie for their help today to bring you this video on this Echo chainsaw. We're going to link another one at the bottom. We've obviously used the CS-7310 today in our video. James has done a previous video to this, we'll link at the end. So if you like your Echo tools, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we've got loads more Echo content to come.
Well, I like it, so.
I like it, I'm sold.
Pay you later. Anyway, see you in the next one. Cheers!